to go down to that level of what we had in the past, that would be one thing. Everyone having a radio, communications, everything has been enhanced. I remember when the first computers came out in the stations, we had the little Apples.
What was it before that? Pen and paper?
Pen and paper. Typewriter, pen and paper. So, you know, from when we first came in, I think the computers just started. So how it has evolved into our, you know, computer-aided dispatch and how everything is becoming more and more integrated. And that in turn is going to allow us to be more efficient on how we respond, how we capture the information so we can actually learn. A lot of data is helping us learn exponentially. So I think that is where the biggest change or what I've seen.
What about you, Chief Samala?
Yeah, you know, I mean, so I'm a second generation firefighter, right? My dad was in the firehouse, right? So he's part of that old school gang, and you know, kind of stories you tell me, right? I mean, there's no SCBA back then. I mean, you know, it was just.
And what is that for those who aren't familiar?
Right? Also, self-contained breathing apparatus, right? So, you
so
know,
what did they use?
So it was just they kind of go in there, right, and just eat the smoke basically, right? And those the smoke eaters, I mean, they're the tough buggers, right? So, but when we first came in, right, I remember things like there was only one radio on the truck. Usually the captain had it, right? There was one SCBA mask, right? Those are the masks we put on our face, and we would connect our hoses to, the air hoses to. There was only one per firefighter on a truck. We had to share it, right, between the different platoons and all that, right? So, I mean, things like that, or even like, remember the AEDs, the automatic external defibrillators for CPR cases? I mean, there were these big, heavy, look like carved battery blocks, you know, that we'd have to carry to the scene. I mean, you think about nowadays, it's just this little device. In fact, they're all over, right? They're in all city buildings and some private buildings. You can just purchase them on your own if you want. Nowadays, every firefighter has a radio, right? Everybody has their own mask. Everybody has those thermal imager cameras on their you know, on their bodies, right? So, from where we were, right, and this is like maybe 20, 30 years ago to what we are now, it's almost like exponential, right? But with that comes, right, I mean, definitely a lot more learning, a lot more use cases, a lot of how to use it, right? I mean, so a lot of that comes some challenges as well. But you know, we got competent, bright, smart firefighters. So
another big change is more with the health and well-being of our members. Like he just spoke about self-contained breathing apparatuses, and now we have proper decon. We have to decon before our guys leave the site, before we leave all of this soot and everything on their body. And now we're getting down to that levels of making sure our firefighters are safe, making sure they have the proper equipment so they're not breathing smoke. So a lot of more of a health and wellness initiatives. That's what we're seeing for mind and body. Yeah.
I would say that is definitely one of the big cultural changes in our department. I think, and fire service in general. Right, you think about back then, the dirtier you were, the more respected you were, right? So you look at the turnout, the dirtier it was, or you come out all black face from smoke. I mean, you're more respected. Nowadays, it's not every station, but a lot of stations have extractors. We used to wash your turnouts. Everybody has 2 sets. I mean, it is very much health driven, right? Cancer awareness, cancer screening, all that is, and so now it's acceptable, right? It's okay to be clean. You want to be clean.